Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new series. Now, a lot of you guys have been requesting more Minecraft survival series, and because me and Andre at the moment, our schedule is very kind of strict, we're unable to record one together, so I thought, hey, why don't I try one on my own, and with a particular mod which would mix things up a bit and make it a bit more exciting than regular vanilla. So I found Pixelmon, and I've decided to play a series with this. Now, if it does well and you guys like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below if you like it, etc. If it doesn't do well, doesn't get many views, not many people like it or produce comments, etc., then we'll probably end it in a few episodes. But we thought, hey, why not give it a try? It'll be something different. We'll also be showcasing the mod whilst we're doing the Let's Play and the survival series, and it will be interesting. It will be like a vanilla Minecraft series with everything vanilla Minecraft has to offer, but with Pokemon involved, new items, new crafting blocks, etc., and new ores and all that kind of jazz. So, the first Pokemon I'm going to pick, when I first played Pokemon Red, I was Squirtle. I'm going to choose Charmander for this, so I can just release him. Isn't he sweet? He's freaking cool, look at him. I can't, like, touch him though, which is kind of bad, but what you'll find is as you walk around you'll find different Pokemon. Now, most of them will just leave you alone, but if you come across one that's quite aggressive, they will start a battle with you, and some of them are like level 35 or so. So my Charmander at the moment is level 5, so he would literally get torn to shreds. Now I need some wood to start this kind of start my house and to start digging and stuff. So I guess I should head to the only batch of trees I can see in the map. Now, what I didn't realise, I played this for about 5 minutes, just testing it. Oh, I have to come back here and get some wool. He's level 11, so I can't really beat him. He's too high. I tested it for about 5 minutes, and I beat a Pokemon. And then what I realised was, when I went to fight the next one, my Charmander was still injured, so it died. Well, it fainted, and I didn't know how to revive it. Now, you can create a Pokemon healing table, which is quite difficult actually. You need, let me just have a look. You need 1 diamond in the middle, then you need 4 iron, and then you need 4 aluminium plates, which is kind of like a new ore in this. You have to mine aluminium and then kind of smelt it or whatever, and then bash it on an anvil to make the plates. That's one way to do it, create a healing table, or there is another way, which is quite easy actually. You get a bed and you sleep in it. That heals your Pokemon as well. So that will probably be the way that I'll be doing it for now, until I find some diamond and some aluminium. And then I'll create my own healing table. You can also create a Pokédex to look at Pokemon, see their stats, etc. Find out what kind of biomes they're usually in. And you can create lots of things, lots of different Pokeballs. You've got the regular Pokeballs, the Master Balls, the Ultra Balls, the Great Balls, all of the Great Balls, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start this series off by just building a house, creating a safe place to stay in. I'll probably go get some of those sheep, create a bed, which will be nice. I'll then probably do some mining, try and find some aluminium and some diamonds. Whilst I'm doing that, I will try and level up my Charmander, because that will be interesting, because once I level him up I can then put him against harder Pokemon and capture them nice and easy, you know. But one thing I also do need to do is, whoa, damn, look at the size of this thing. Is he level 4 or is that like a level 40, but just because his head's so big you can't see it? I think he's level 40. One thing I do want to do is create some Pokeballs fairly quickly, and to do that you need to find red berries, which are just in bushes around the world. Right, so there's sheep over there. I'm gonna create my house here, I think. It's quite a nice location. It's in fields, it's got wood next to it, it's got water right there for fishing. There's some reasonable Pokemon around, there's lots of cows for food. Seems like a nice location. Here we go. Right, let's turn this into wood. There we go, and get some sticks. So I've got some sticks. Let's put the base of my house down now. There we go. That will be the base of it. Now, I don't want to use all my wood right away. Let's create a crafting bench. Shove it in the corner. Now, if you guys do see me collecting items, etc., and I say, cool, I don't know what to do with these, be sure to let me know, because I've got the recipes up, but obviously I'm not going to know them all, so I want you guys to kind of help me out as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have played Pixelmon before. It's a very popular mod, and if you haven't, go check it out. There'll be a link in the description below where you can go check it. Let's create a sword as well. Wooden sword. Then I can get some wood for a bed, and then I don't have to be in trouble during nighttime. I can just sleep through it and be fine. And also I can battle before this episode ends. I want to battle one Pokemon at least. Right, here we go. Let's get some beef as well for some food. There we go. It's a shame they're not all the same colour, like all brown or all white. I don't want multicoloured bed sheets, thank you very much. I think this is a milk tank. Is that what they're called, if I remember right? He's level 9. Now that snake is mean. Look, I told you he was going to be mean. So this is the kind of Pokemon fighting thing. During the test, I came up against an Arbok, and he kicked my ass. And this is a level 25, so he's going to kick my ass again. And you can't run away from them because they just keep... Oh, this is against Milk Tank. Oh yeah, stupid me. I can't escape. So I'm just going to try fighting it. Okay, he used Stomp against me and knocked me out in one hit. You frickin' asshole. You frickin' fainted my Charmander in one hit. Are you serious? Look at Meowth. Look how small he is. He's so cute. So this is why I love this frickin' mod. You're just wandering around. I've enabled regular mobs as well. What I noticed was when you install the mod, it disables regular mobs like creepers and skeletons and things like that. So you just have to go into the config file and edit it. And once you've done that, you can just enable them. It's fairly simple. Right, so I can now make a bed. I've also got some food. The only thing I don't have is stone. So if I create a bed first, it'd be nice to have a nice floor as well. I don't really want to sleep on grass, like with grass around me. Right, so I'm going to put my bed down there. Let's get rid of this grass. Let's build the walls up a little bit. Like so. Let's have a few windows. Let's have a little nice window behind the bed, which will probably wake me up in the morning and be all horrible. Now you guys might be wondering why we've recently been doing more mod videos. The reason is because firstly, for a year and a half now we've only done like let's plays and that's about it. And we thought, hey, why don't we try something a little bit different, mix things up a bit. Because it gets a bit boring for the viewers, you guys, and also for us if we keep doing the same thing. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to create a little mine in the corner of the house here. It mixes things up a little bit, and also we've noticed that you guys have been enjoying the mod videos quite a lot. If you don't enjoy them, then you don't have to watch them, but we've enjoyed making them. I have to admit, when I first started Minecraft, I was quite scared of them. I thought, oh no, they're going to change the game too much, you know. I don't want the game to be ruined. And what I've noticed is, once you get past the fear of how do I install these weird ass things, you start to realise that they're a lot of fun, and you really start to enjoy them. One of my favourite ones this week was the Tomb mod. And also the weather mod. That was freaking insane, having the tornadoes and all that kind of stuff. What I'll try and do is, I think, is create some charcoal if I can't find regular coal. Because otherwise it's going to get quite dark down here. I might do that. I'm glad I've got some food though. That's a nice start. So if I create a furnace... Like so. Let's pop it there. And I go and get some more wood. What we'll do is we'll plant this sapling just out here. We'll have a nice little tree. Let's go get a little bit more wood. Then we can create some charcoal. Create some torches ready for the night. And look, now if I'd come across like a level 4 Rattata, I'd have been perfectly fine. And tonight what I can do is I can sleep, heal Charmander, and then in the morning we can start biting Pokemon of our level. That would be nice. I don't like the fact that these Pokemon are attacking me when they're so much higher than I am. It's mean. It's cruel. So yeah, some of the things I want to aim for in this series is to create a Pokédex. That will allow me to kind of inspect the Pokemon. It will also allow me to see their stats, etc. and see what kind of biomes they're normally in. I believe Pikachu, which is one that I really, really want. Because he's like the kind of the Pokemon you've got to have, because he's the best. I think he's in kind of like field biomes, like flat biomes. Okay, my sword just broke, which is a bit rubbish. Right, it's getting nighttime. I've got some wood. I can now return back. Mobs are going to start spawning soon. That Pidgey looks like he's just gliding in midair, which he probably is, because he's a skillful person. A skillful bird at flying. Right, let's create a door first. We want a door. Let's create a door with this wood that we've already got. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll put that wood there and that wood there. And we'll put this door on. We'll put some more dirt down so we can easily get out of the house. Instead of falling down a step. You know, you've got to watch your ankles. You don't want to go falling down. Right. Now, I can't see any regular mobs yet, but I know that they're there. They will come eventually, so I'm going to close this. It's a shame I didn't get some sand. Let's turn this into torches. Get some torches. Put some down. We'll put one down there. We'll put one down there. Put one there. And there. Just make sure the house is a bit more secure. There's a mob. There we go. There's a skeleton. Can you see him? So the config file that I changed did work. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to sleep. Just let this go, and then I'll put the raw steak in there. I'm going to sleep, heal Charmander in the morning. I'm then going to try and level him up a little bit against some level 5 Pokemon. And then I'm going to create some windows for my house, create a roof, and then I'm going to do a bit more mining to try and get some iron. Because once I get some iron and some red berries, I can create an anvil and create some Pokeballs. Because I don't want to level Charmander up too much, because if I do, I won't be able to catch low level Pokemon. I'll only be able to catch higher level Pokemon, and for those, they'll probably require higher class balls, like Great Balls. And stuff like that. So, right, so I'm getting some meat now, which is lovely. I hope you're not thinking something dirty there. If you are, then shame on you. Shame on you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pixelmon. Join me next time when my Pixelmon journey will be continuing.